Welcome back, everyone. I'm Jason Balazs for OutdoorProductReview.com. We're continuing on with our 2008 bow review. Today I'm going to be reviewing the Limbsaver's new bow, and it's brand new this year, the first bow they've ever come out with. They call this one the DZ-32. It's called the Dead Zone. A really neat looking bow. I've never seen a bow where it's sort of set. You have these forward pockets here on the limbs. And if the wind ever stops here in Colorado, we might have a great day for evaluations. But that being said, we have these forward limb pockets that actually bring the limb out over the riser. What that does is allow you to have a straighter riser, and it makes a more forgiving shot. Some of these bows, if they have a real reflex riser, you have a lot of hand torque in them and stuff. Of course, I've never shot this bow yet, but I'm interested to see how it shoots today. Some of the things that it has, of course, we talked about it being 32 inches axle to axle, 4.1 pounds. It's got a very fat grip on it, but it has a thumb groove, so it has a thin neck. So your palm of your hand, where the beak part of your hand, is actually where it's fat, and right in the groove of your thumbs where it's real thin, which makes you, allows you to have more control over the bow. It's totally outfitted with all the Limbsaver's vibrationing equipment. You have shock absorbers, you have string leeches, cable leeches. There's even a shelf one that's actually built into the riser here. They have a little groove on the riser, and they put one of their drop shelf absorbers in there. They have everything. I mean, everything you would need to absorb shock on this bow. They have double ones on their cable slide. So we're going to take a look at it. We're going to see how it shoots. These forward limb pockets allows that straight riser, something that I've never seen before, and Sims has actually really sort of cornered the market on that with their first year coming out with this bow. And I'm pretty excited to see how it shoots. So why don't you come with me? We're going to do some draw tests, and just like all the rest of the reviews, and we'll shoot it through the chronograph, see what we get. Okay, folks, we have the DZ-32. Go ahead and draw the bow. Bow set at 70 pounds, 29-inch draw. Tell you the truth, that's pretty smooth. I didn't think it'd be that smooth. Let's come creep forward a little bit. It does want to go when you come forward, but it's not too bad. Let's go ahead and shoot this bow. I'm going to open my hand. Not really any hand shock at all. Not much at all. It's it has some noise associated with it, which is sort of surprising. But all right, we're going to go ahead and draw this bow one more time. See how it shoots. All right. Well, we're back to the solid wall. It does have a very solid wall. The bow doesn't torque at all, really, when you're in your hand. I mean, there's not any torque. I like the fat grip, that skinny neck on it. Allows you to open your hand. We're going to shoot it. I want you to watch my hand. I'm going to keep it open. And the bow just sort of falls backwards. Now, there is some noise involved, but I really believe that's probably, if not coming through the rest. There's no hand shock. Not any hand shock at all in the bow. It's like shooting a recurve because of the straight riser. It's very nice. I like that. So let's see what we got going on. All right, folks, we're shooting a Limbsaver bow here. 373 grain arrow from Victory Archery. Let's see how she flies. "300 feet per second. All right, everyone. Well, you saw that. There it is. It's shooting 300 feet per second. On average, 301 feet per second if you want to average them all out. But it's definitely, it's got some speed to the bow. The straight riser allows it to be very accurate. It's just like shooting a recurve for me. I mean, I snap shoot a recurve, but even holding it full draw, if I could hold a recurve that long, it shoots very accurate. It's very nice. The beyond parallel limbs is basically straight on. These things are great with the forward limb pockets. It allows the draw cycle to be very smooth. Not much of a valley once you get to the back. You got to be careful when you're coming forward. I mean, these 8 cams you wouldn't think would have that much of a pull, but they want to send that arrow, and you could see by 300 feet per second it's smoking. One thing is, there is some noise involved with it. I've shot it so many times this morning just to see where the noise is coming from, and I don't know. It's just all that power's got to go somewhere. If you put a stabilizer on the front of here, it'll probably have no noise at all. So that's just one thing that we have to look at there. When you have your bow outfitted for hunting, you're always having a stabilizer on sights. Anything else that absorbs the shock from the bow being shot. So overall, the score, I want to go through the score real quick. Your draw cycle on this bow is about a 9.9 because it's a very smooth draw cycle. You come to the wall, you're there. If you creep forward a little bit, it wants to go, but not like some of these hammer cams on these bows I did this year. It's not going to jump out of your hands, but you can hold it back there. So 70-pound bow, it feels very good drawing the bow. It doesn't even feel like 70 pounds. The vibration, there was 0 hand shock. I'll give it a 10 on the hand shock because there wasn't any. I mean, it just eliminates itself out throughout the way the bow's set up. The noise, I'm going to give it about a 9.5. It does have a little bit of noise, but nothing really that much, and a lot of that might just come from this rest. But there is just a little toom sound when you shoot the bow, as you heard it on the video. I want everybody to look back at all the reviews this year on the videos, and I want you to compare the sound of the different bows, and you can hear just a little difference. I like the thick grip, the way it feels in my hand. I'll give it a 10 because it does feel very nice in your hand. The bow sits there. Upon release, the bow just sort of falls back, so it's very nice. I like how it's totally outfitted. The overall look of the bow is really nice. Speed, I'm going to give it a 9.9. It was a very fast bow, shot great. I like a fast bow, but to tell you the truth, to me, speed's not everything. But I do like this bow at 300 feet per second, so it's like the perfect hunting bow. So we have that all set up. An overall score, I'm going to give it about a 9.7, 9.8, 9.75 is what we'll call it. It's a very good bow. Sim's first year coming out with a bow. They did a great job. I'm excited to see what they have next year. We'll go to the Archery Trade Association show, and I'm sure we'll see something new from them again. For OutdoorProductReview.com, I'm Jason Balazs, and I look forward to seeing you on our next bow review.